Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Simple Business Talk. I'm Emma, your host, and I'm so happy you're here again today. This is part of our Business Extrovert podcast series.
Hi, Emma. Hi, everyone listening. I'm Jack, and I'm ready for another friendly talk. What are we learning about today?
Today, we're talking about something that everyone has, but few people understand: money psychology.
Money psychology. That sounds deep. But what does it mean, Emma?
Money psychology shapes every financial choice we make, yet 78% of Americans say they've never explored how their emotions influence their spending. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of financial behavior and uncovering why we do what we do with our dollars.
That's such an intriguing statistic to start with. Research shows that nearly 90% of our financial decisions are actually driven by emotions rather than logic.
Well, what's particularly fascinating is how these emotional patterns form early in life. Studies indicate that by age 7, most children have already developed the money habits they'll carry into adulthood.
Those early experiences really do leave lasting impressions. How do you think that plays out across different generations?
You know, the data here is quite revealing. Millennials who experienced the 2008 financial crisis during their formative years are 30% more likely to have multiple income streams compared to baby boomers. They're also twice as likely to invest in alternative assets like cryptocurrency.
Hmm. And now Gen Z is showing even more distinct patterns with digital finance, aren't they?
Exactly. Research from the Financial Psychology Institute shows that Gen Z is 3 times more likely to use investment apps than any other generation. And 65% say they learn about money management primarily through social media.
Speaking of digital influence, the rise of contactless payments has dramatically altered spending patterns. Studies show people spend up to 83% more when using digital payments versus cash.
That's because our brains process digital transactions differently. Neuroscience research using fMRI scans reveals that paying with cash activates pain centers in our brain, while digital payments barely register any discomfort.
Well, that explains why online shopping has become such a powerful force in behavioral economics. Have you seen the latest data on social media's impact on spending?
Oh, yes. A recent study found that 72% of Instagram users have made impulse purchases based on posts they've seen, and the average social media user spends about $800 more per year on unnecessary items compared to non users.
Those numbers really highlight how our financial decisions are increasingly influenced by digital social pressure.
And what's particularly concerning is how this affects mental health. Recent research shows that 73% of Americans rank money as their number one source of stress, with social media comparison being a major contributing factor.
That stress factor ties into something really interesting about wealth psychology, doesn't it?
Absolutely right. Studies show that after reaching an annual income of about $75,000, additional money has virtually no impact on day to day happiness. Yet people consistently believe they need about 2.5 times their current income to feel secure, regardless of how much they actually make.
Those findings really challenge our assumptions about money and happiness. What about the psychology of sudden wealth?
Well, the statistics here are quite shocking. According to the National Endowment for Financial Education, 70% of people who suddenly receive large sums of money lose it all within a few years. This phenomenon, known as sudden wealth syndrome, affects lottery winners, inheritance recipients, and even professional athletes.
That reminds me of the research on professional athletes. Isn't it something like 78% of NFL players face financial difficulties within 2 years of retirement?
Yes, and it highlights something crucial about money psychology. Our relationship with money is about much more than just numbers. Studies show that people who inherit wealth often experience significant identity crises, with 78% reporting feelings of isolation and guilt.
The emotional impact of money really shows up in relationships too, doesn't it?
Oh my goodness, yes. Financial disagreements are the leading cause of relationship stress, with couples who argue about money weekly being 30% more likely to divorce than those who argue about money a few times per month.
That's significant. What strategies have researchers found effective for couples dealing with money conflicts?
The data here is quite promising. Couples who participate in financial therapy show a 40% reduction in money related conflicts within 6 months. The key finding is that successful couples focus on understanding each other's money psychology rather than trying to change it.
Well, that brings up an interesting point about cultural differences in money psychology.
Indeed, research across 42 countries shows dramatic variations in financial behavior. For instance, in collectivist societies, people are 60% more likely to provide financial support to extended family members compared to individualistic societies.
Those cultural insights really highlight how complex our relationship with money can be.
And looking ahead, the future of money psychology is fascinating. With the rise of artificial intelligence in financial services, studies predict that by 2025, about 45% of our financial decisions will be influenced by AI powered recommendations.
That's going to add yet another layer to our psychological relationship with money, isn't it?
Exactly. The key takeaway from all this research is that understanding our money psychology isn't just about improving our financial health, it's about enhancing our overall well being. Studies show that people who actively work on their relationship with money report 40% lower stress levels and better life satisfaction overall.
Well, this has been such an enlightening discussion about the psychology of money. Any final thoughts on what people should take away from this?
The research is clear. Our relationship with money is deeply emotional and shaped by countless factors, from our childhood experiences to our cultural background. But the good news is that by understanding these patterns, we can make more conscious choices about how we interact with money. Thank you all for joining us for this fascinating exploration of money psychology. Until next time, stay kind, stay smart, and keep learning business, one small step at a time.